Hey guys, it's Kim. So today we're talking about the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Say that 5 times fast. By Grady Hendrix. This is the book. It takes place in Charleston. Mr. Hendrix is a Charleston native. So I had seen this book a few times in Barnes and Noble, and I had looked at it, but I did not buy it. And then I was in Charleston at Buxton Books, and I will leave a link to their website in the description. And they had signed copies, and y'all know I'm a sucker for a signed copy. Like, it could be some ridiculous nonsense, but it's signed, and I'd be like, yes, I need it. So anyway, at Buxton Books, and the reason they had them is because he is a Charleston native. So this book, it's 4 stars because it wasn't, I can't put it down, but it was a really good book, and it's definitely worth a read. So basically, and I have to say, so this guy's kind of a genius, because when I first started reading this book, I was like, okay, like what? I mean, it's a bunch of bougie white housewives who don't have to go to work start a book club. Like, for real? But that's his intention, and he even says something on I don't know if it's on the intro. I think it's on the intro, or at some point he's talking about basically that he kind of wanted to do an ode to his mother and to these Southern women that were kind of counted as nothing, but they're actually very strong, and they shouldn't be counted as nothing simply because they're housewives. And that's true, because God knows anybody who lives in a home that they have to clean or raises children knows that it is no fun doing those things. But I will say that he talks about racial inequality in this book. He brings light to the fact that it's very different when little blonde-haired, blue-eyed kids go missing versus dark-skinned, dark-haired, dark-eyed little kids go missing. And that's sad, but that was a way of life for a long time, and it is addressed in this book. But here's where the genius part comes in. He doesn't just like put it in your face like, hey, there's racial inequality. He like slides it in there. Like, you get to know all these characters, right? And then he kind of slides in very subtly the racial inequality. What is not so subtle, but I love, is the misogyny and the mansplaining of the husbands in this book. Like, I rolled my eyes several times, because anybody who has ever been mansplained to, you will find your friend in this book. So it kind of reminds me of First Wives Club meets Steel Magnolias or something. I swear. So, okay, this sounds like a lot, y'all, because I'm a Southerner, so to say this is like a big deal, but I feel like this is the Steel Magnolias for this generation, for 2021, because it talks about sexual inequality and racial inequality, and at the same time tells this like entertaining story. So it is these bougie white people housewives who form a book club, but their book club ends up being kind of like this sisterhood, right? And they support each other, and they end up doing something good for the community. And there is a vampire involved, kind of. And it's not sexy. It's not sexy. It is scary vampire. It is they will eat your children vampire, not Edward from Twilight vampire. So, yeah. I loved it. I think it's definitely worth a read. I think his writing is just, the way he explains Southern culture and sexism and racism in a very subtle, just skilled, it's really good. Like, honestly, this would be a good book for like a college read, a school read. Probably not like high school, because there's some disturbing things, but like a college read, like an all read, it would definitely be a good one for that, just because of the things that are discussed and the way in which he does it. So, very good job, Grady Hendrix. Like I said, I think this might be the Steel Magnolias for 2021. It's definitely worth a read, and I hope you guys enjoy. Bye.